Welcome to our brand new series, RUDNIKI. I believe that's how you say it. I did look up on Google how to say it. That's what it says to say. This is an awesome map. Look at how nice and old and nostalgic this is. We got a nice little gravel road here. Let's zoom in on it. It looks so lovely. It is actually pretty small when you look at the map as a whole. I'm thinking it's like a 1x map or something like that. Or would it be 2x? Very small. I think it's 1x. We got our farm right down the road here. We can take a walk down there. It's just such a lovely map. I'm so excited to start this one. The fields are fairly small, so we're going to use small equipment. Up there's it's kind of one and only sale point, and also the store. We'll probably be seeing that a lot. Yeah, our house here is right on the right. We got like 3 entries to it. We have this road right here. Goes to the left. We can open up that gate. This is our house right here. Let's open up the front gate so we can come right on in here. Yes, this is our S10 Chevy. Pretty beat up. We'll be using it to get seeds and such. We have our Zader Crystal. We needed something with a little more horsepower for one of the, I believe it was the Cedar. So I had to get a bigger tractor. I didn't want to go too big. It's a very nice small playthrough, like I said. We do have a small greenhouse, which we probably will get started on right away with our water barrel. And what else do we got over here? Oh yeah, this shed here. We pop the door open. Look at this. Skid steer with a pallet fork. If we have to buy the bucket later, we can. And this will be our cow barn here. Which I kind of plan on... Will this let us open the door? Not here. So yeah, some of the doors don't open, but a lot of them do. And there's a couple cool other things in that other shed I want to show you when we get over there. Fairly straightforward. Like I said, very small. And I like it. We'll probably, to make it realistic, we'll have to actually use a trailer to bring the cows over. I think this actually holds quite a bit. It can hold up to 15. We'll have to see how it goes. We'll have to obviously provide food for them and all that. We do have a chicken barn over here as well. Does this door open? Yeah, it does. It's like there's like 3 different slots. So there's that section. And then there's this section. Oh, this looks like a kind of a feeding area. This one here. Have like a work area, even though it's not a workbench. Yeah, we can't use that door. And then does this one? No, this one doesn't. And how many chickens can we hold? 150, so that's quite crazy. I don't think we'll go... I mean, obviously we'll probably end up getting that much at some point if we keep letting them reproduce. But we'll have to take things nice and slow here first. So we got a lovely rake. This also does tedding, which is awesome because it'll give us dual use. And it's perfect for an old school playthrough. And again, a grass cutter here as well, the sickle. A little more updated than our... well, it's been 2 series ago now, I think, for our nostalgic playthrough. We got, yeah, a workshop here, so whatever we put in front here. Again, that walks over to our other shed there around the corner. A nice little old school New Holland combine. I like it. What do we got in here? Shed opens up. So we have a New Holland baler. This will be a small square baler. We'll have to pick them up off the ground. We'll probably put them on our S10. We'll have to go out to the fields and pick them up. That is a dump trigger. I'm trying to think. This is a storage. So actually, when we bring the bales in here, they should just stack automatically when we drive through. Nice thing about this, look at this. We can, is it on this one or this not that one? This one here? No. So you can't do this section here. This section here, we can toggle it. We can remove the partition, and look at that. I'm not actually absolutely sure what this is signifying here. There's another... something taped off there for something. And again, we can remove this one as well. Obviously, those 2 sections there are for the partition to add, so you know to remove and take them. But I'm not sure what this one is for. It almost like they wanted to put one here, but they didn't. Because I don't see anything come up on the indicator there. Of course, this one here as well. And this one, right? Yeah. So, I mean, we got a very useful barn if we need it. And we can, you know, put one section up if we want. Like so. And then do something else with it. So we'll just have to play around with that and see how it goes. We got a small box here as well. We can add an extension on it if we need it. But I think this is going to be such a small scale farm, we probably won't. And even if we have to drive back to the farm a couple times with that, it won't be that big of a deal. We'll see how it goes though. Here's our seeder. Yeah, this needs 85 horse, hence is why I got the Zader. It's the smallest one I could find in the mod hub for horsepower wise. They don't really have anything too much lower than that, unfortunately. Oh yeah, our silo system here. This only holds 10,000 liters, but we can toggle these to turn on. When we need to unload it, we can do that. And then when we need to, let's see, where is it? The blower. When we have to unload the trailer in here, we can do that. But it's nice that we can get rid of it when we don't need it. Eventually, I think through this playthrough, I want to try to remove these markers. I'm going to leave them on for our first few episodes. Because it just looks better without them, but I kind of need them to get started so we know where things are at. Back here, yeah, we have I guess this is considered a disc harrow when we need it for the fields. Again, pretty small, but I think we only own a couple fields to start with. There's one more item I got to show here, and that is a small tractor. Farmall H. McCormick. That should be a fun one. I'm going to try to use this one most of the time. And like I said, we need that Zader for the seeder. That's just the way it had to work out. I would have loved to have two smaller tractors, period, but that is what it is. Looking again at the map and what we own. Farmland. So we own the field behind the barn, 17. And we also own 35. Both of these have... Yeah, that was it. Both of these have... No, I take that back. One is barley and the other one's wheat. So we're going to have a couple different crop types to throw into our bin. Yeah, the field we own was back where we started. I just want to show you how nice and long and it would give us good rows to just keep going on. Yeah, this guy here is owned by us. Very nice big field. Eventually in this playthrough, I think I would like to try to get to the onions somehow. I know one of the, I think it's the picker though, is like, unless I can, I don't think there's anything on the mod hub yet. That's too new of a crop. But you need the picker to pick them up, and I think that's just a big machine. Obviously the horsepower is probably going to be crazy too for that. I will fly down to the sale area, just give you a quick tour because we do got to get started here soon. This will be mostly the sell points right here. They got some onions across the road as well. They have this to sell. I think it's wood for there. Sell wood, yep. And then we got a forklift. That's actually with the map here that we can pick things up when we need it. And this is our shop right there. And if we need manure, it's there. And also, well, there's some lime. And around the corner, there is some slurry here if we need it too. So we're definitely set. We could probably end up having to buy a slurry tank here at some point. We are starting with 16,589, so it's not a whole lot of money. I did buy equipment with that, and I actually had a little more extra cash to start with, but it went fast as soon as I got everything set up the way I wanted it. Land isn't too expensive. There's that we could get that one for 9,000. We might even want to just go ahead and purchase more land, but I don't want to get too crazy out of the gate. What we should do to start with, I guess, is probably get our greenhouse going. We do have a water well here, so it only makes sense. What do we want to actually produce with this? Typically, I always do lettuce just because it's less pallets, so it doesn't get so chaotic. But it'd be nice to do a different crop for a change. There is no, by the way, there is no productions on this map. It's very bare bones. We probably won't get a whole lot in there. If we do the onions, we might do the bagging operation. But like I said, it's maybe that'll be the goal for the series because there's really not much we can scale up to because of the room. I think we're gonna turn garlic on. We'll make some of that. Let's grab our tractor. We'll do the farm all. Get it supplied. I don't know how many times back and forth we're gonna have to go. Ah, yes. Old school it is. We might do something different with that space. Maybe I'll put the seeds there or something. This tractor doesn't fit in there the best. But as we move and figure things out, things will change. Yeah, I believe I used this tractor in Farm Sim 22. I don't think I used it in 25. I guess we'll just back for now because of the S10 being in the way. I think I'm going to try to do most of this playthrough in first person as well. Water. Take a little bit to fill. Fantastically, it's free. Thank goodness. Because that would probably cost us a pretty dime. And it's nice to have free things when we're getting started. Oh yeah, we can give a tour of the house while that's filling up real quick. You can go in this house. Front door. We got a kitchen right here. This is our wardrobe area here. We got a little cannery or a pantry area. And this is where we sleep. Got a picture of the house on the wall as well. Yeah, no front door. It's all in the back. Alright, 2,000 liters. The trigger is right in front. Should be pretty easy to remember that. Again, how many loads is it going to take? Could be the interesting part. Alright, it holds 10,000. So we're at the 2. Obviously it's 5 times back and forth. Which, depending on how quickly we go through water, it could get old really quick. Alright, we are full. I think what we'll do is we'll just pop this to the side. I'm thinking we might be able to use this water trailer also for milk when the time comes. We're going to get some cows. We're going to do the whole operation. I was originally thinking beef cows, but no, we're going to do milk cows because why not? That's what it's kind of designed for. You got that point over there. Yeah, was there like a tank in here? The milk? I cannot remember. Oh, that's where you turn the light on and off. Yeah, so there's really not a tank. And I wonder if... Yeah. We'll find out, I guess. So I think for this first episode, what we could do, we could get... I mean, it's probably... This is time to harvest this... The wheat and then the barley as well, I believe is ready. Yeah, 35. It's a little kind of a messy map as far as boundaries. You don't really know where the field starts and ends. I mean, you can click on it, I guess. then you can know. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of stuff ready to harvest. It would be nice to probably get a field of grass made here at some point. I'm thinking, but again, that's down the line. I think we'll start with this one back here. The question is, do we want some straw bales? Probably could go ahead and make some straw bales and sell those. And then we'll put the wheat in the silo. We'll have to see what our harvest is going to be. What does it say for actual yield potential? No data because we didn't buy precision. We have precision farming. We're going to go ahead and cheat with that and buy it outright. So let's do that. Purchase soil information. And then let's kind of see what we're going to be working with here. So we have loamy sand. pH is okay. And the nitrogen's bad. Expected yield 62% with a should have been a potential of 80. Yeah, so what we'll do, we're gonna slowly work into getting the fields where they should be. Like, we might not do it for the first few times, like as far as fertilizer and lime and all that stuff. We're gonna slowly work our way to being able to do that. We should probably almost buy some chickens right away too, but I really want to get going on this harvest. We may end up waiting for the second episode to do that. Yeah, how does this thing sound? Yeah, she's old school. I'll obviously do the time lapses in third person because otherwise I would get... It's a lot better on the eyes to do that. Okay, so... we get close to the tree here. We're going to turn on... We will do the straw. We'll make bales. So that should drop. Go ahead and fire it up. She shakes. Oh my god. And then we'll drop her down here, and then this tree might have to get cut someday. I don't really like how close that is to the field. Whoa, yeah, there's trees here too. Those could be a problem down the road. But I guess we got right by it. Yeah, we are definitely dropping. We should probably set up some lines if we can. Let's do some steering assist. That should do the job. Makes it a lot easier. And then we can enjoy the result here, the field, as if as it goes. Yeah, we shouldn't take too long. And like I said, we could get it raked, and we might not be able to even rake it into two. We might have to just bale it right where we're at, because I don't think it's going to be wide enough on the baler. Let's check this thing going out on the road here. I like the gravel. I don't know if there's much deformation on it, which there probably shouldn't be on the gravel. Get it turned around. Oh yeah, that's right. I guess with the lines, we don't have to necessarily go and just go down this other way. It'll still work out. Yeah, let me jump out real quick. Just to see how good this is. Yeah, it looks like it's just going to be leaving the... Oh, there is some deformation there. I really like that oh, that looks so good. Yeah. Lock in here. Come on. There we go. Curves it at the end a little bit. This must be that tree that it's trying to avoid, but it could just go straight. I don't know why it's doing that. These are straight fields. I mean, no reason for it. Alright, we're going to continue here. And then we'll see you in a few minutes. Excellent. Went pretty well. We're going to shut off the disable the straw swath so we can get the last little bits and bobs here that we missed. We don't have to worry about having goofy. Although we probably are actually going to rake it, I think, because I think that'll work out fairly well, because you rake one way and then back the other way, so we should be able to combine a couple rows together doing that. Should be plenty of length. I'll just get this little bit and then that little bit up there. And yeah, I think we'll be set pretty good here. The other thing is we probably could have did the non-swath drop, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, we'll check it here in a second, with the precision farming, it should actually give you some fertilization state. Let's check that real quick. Yeah, a little bit, but it's like, it's hardly anything. It's a 20, basically 20. So you are gaining some. You know, is it much to do anything with? I don't know, probably not. Again, we'll work our way towards trying to get some fertilizer. And doing that, we could probably, depending on how cheap this slurry is, we could, like I said, just purchase a slurry tank and then go purchase the slurry. It might actually be cheaper and better to do that. And then once we get the cows producing, we can use them. Alright. Shut her down. Look at that. So it actually held all of it. Still had half a tank yet. How does it look inside here? Can we see it? Pretty all enclosed. So the question is, I know I accidentally left that tractor running too, which is a very bad idea, especially when they got these high hours like this. If we should, I mean, I guess we could just pop out the thing and dump it directly in. Otherwise we could grab the wagon and do it. Can we see the arm? Yes, we can. If we can get close enough. Oh, it looks like it can just be near it. Don't have to be exactly. It should help us. Yeah, so 10,000 liters. I mean, this'll hold quite a bit of fields then if we only had 1,000 off of that one. We're definitely gonna have to work on getting some fertilizer, I think. You know what? I think this actually turned on. Like, you could see the fan spinning. That might be something to check out next time we run it. There we go. Excellent. It takes a little bit to fold in. It takes a second to do that. I go back at where it was. It seems like it's a pretty good spot. This is probably going to be too hard to back in without... I don't even have any mirrors. It's just like guessing, so we're going to have to do this or we're not going to get it backed in. And really, if we could find a... if there was to find a different spot for this... shut that noisy thing off. We could park a little more items back here because we got this nice, you know, put a wagon or two back here. There's stuff we could stick here. Poisonous mushrooms. Stay away from those. But I don't know where else we'd put the combine. I mean, we could build another building over here someday, maybe. That would probably be the best spot. Alright. Shall we do some raking? Yeah, it is running. We probably lost a lot of... we gotta be careful with that. Especially if we got 239 hours on this. We're gonna lose a lot on the wrench and it's not gonna be good. Definitely gotta keep an eye on it. It definitely gets started. I don't know if we'll get finished here. It might not take that long. So the question is, I think we're... Can we change sides? Turn on windrower. See, if we were gonna... Oh, in order to change it, you also have to go into the shop and put a different attachment. Well, basically, I think it just... It changes it with the... There's like a pin and such here. But you have to do it in the shop. So this is definitely going to rake it in. So let's start on the end here. Fire her up. Oh no, this is passive. We just got to lower it. So this should... I'm going to turn on steering assist for this, just to make sure. We got some progress here, so we don't have to miss it. Oh no 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 no! That's not windrowing. What? What is up with that? Does that help the pH? No. That's a problem. That is definitely a windrower, but it's not acting like one. So, is it a mod issue? Turn windrower on. Maybe we'd leave it off? Did it turn on when we dropped it? Let's try it again. What happens when we just drop it? Or can we? Same thing. Wait a minute. No, it's working right. I think. No, it's doing the same thing, ain't it? Yeah. That's not working right. So we got a big problem here. I planned on this working, because this is not the tedder, this is the windrower. It should be raking it in a row, which it's not. It's basically tedding it. We might have to actually purchase a different one then at that point, which I don't really like, because I was hoping to be able to... The other thing is, maybe they have it backwards in the mod, where they accidentally set the tedder to the windrower and then opposite, you know what I mean? Let's try to reconfigure it, and we'll see if anything different happens. It's kind of a shame that they didn't test this. I mean, obviously they didn't test it. See what we can do here. Oh, it is in tedder mode. So that was my fault. Now, it should work. So I apologize to the modder. It was my fault. This should work. Let's go in the other way. So we need to start on the other end of the field. And then work our way down. Yeah, this way. Some lines on. Okay. There we go. Excellent. That's working so much better. It might actually be kind of hard to get two rows together, though, the more I look at it. Because we are rowing, and then... Well, I guess we're not... We could have been over a little bit further than what we are. And then coming down the next... This ain't even going to reach, I don't think, the other row. If there was some here, it would, though. But it's not. The hill will slow us down a little bit. But we got, otherwise, We got decent working speed. Well, at least we know the tedder works too. So when we get to that point, we should be able to handle that pretty well. Otherwise, maybe this next one might work better. We'll try this. I think we're gonna have to cut the episode short, or cut the episode here, because I think we're starting to get to where I about want it, and we can always resume on the next one. I should kick it there, and the other one should kick over. We'll see if that works. If not, we may have to manually do it. Although it's right on the edge there, it should. It's probably the best we could do anyway. See what happens. Yeah, this one here, right? Yeah. I don't think it's gonna get the whole row though. No, it's not. Oh, it's getting that right there. So it's kind of hit and miss. I mean, we'll do the best we can, and maybe we can figure out something better next time. Okay, I think we're going to leave it here. We'll actually come back and we'll finish this up on the next episode. And we'll have to be able to decide if we want to get it baled right away, or if we should get that other one harvested. We might have one more month yet on the barley. So then we could probably, you know, wait on that. Alright, we'll leave it there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Exciting series.